Hey, everybody. I bet you all think that what's getting ready to hit in America is going to be an act of God. That God's getting ready to hammer us with this big ass storm. It ain't got nothing to do with God, folks. They're fixing to harm a bunch of people all at once, maybe kill. Up here where I'm at in Ohio, northeastern Ohio, it's been pretty much a deep freeze around here for about 3 weeks. Let's see, 3 weekends ago, not this last weekend that we just got over. The weekend before that, we got about, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 11 to 12 inches of snow last week. Not this weekend we just passed through, but the weekend before that. The weekend before that, we got 2 feet of snow. Now, none of this damn snow has melted off because we've been in a deep damn freeze around here. And if I get the chance, I'll show you icicles 4 or 5 foot long hanging off my house and about bigger around than a baseball bat. That's how freaking cold it's been around here. One icicle, I believe, goes all the way from my roof all the way to the ground. Uh, we've been in a deep freeze, folks. Damn, there ain't nothing melted. Very little has melted. I bet you my front yard still got at least 2 foot of snow in it. I'm tired of shoveling snow this year already, folks. And we've only had a couple of snows. It's just been constant for days, it seems like. Every time you shovel the damn driveway, you got to shovel it again. We got down where it got up into, I believe, 20 or 30 degrees yesterday around here, so a little bit of shit started melting. Today it's supposed to be up in the 40s. It's going to cause a lot of this snow to melt off. Then the rain's supposed to start tonight. It's supposed to start raining. Now, this ground has probably got a permafrost about 2 feet or 3 foot deep right now because of how cold it's been around here. Where do you think this water's going to go? It's not going to soak into the ground, folks. Then, tomorrow night, after it starts raining, it's supposed to start sleeting and hailing for who knows how long. They're talking 2 or 3 inches of ice on everything. Power lines, trees, houses, everything. Then 2 feet of snow gonna come down on top of that. If all this if this doesn't happen, then all they did was just sell out everything on all the shelves because you can guarantee by this time tomorrow night there won't be much on those shelves. Not up in this area. Won't be no salt. You won't be able to buy shit. This storm, folks, 2,500 miles long. That's almost the width of the United States. Now, I told you, not last year, but the year before, or no, at the beginning of last year, I went down to see my mother down in Alabama after my dad died in January, just a little over a year ago. I left Ohio, northeastern Ohio. Let's put it like this, folks. I'm so close to the top of Ohio that if you drove an hour and 15 minutes, you'd be in the lake by 15 minutes, Lake Erie. That's how close to the Lake Erie I am. Uh, we left here. I drove straight through down there. It took me about 10 or 11 hours to drive down there to Alabama, where my mom was, where my mom and dad lived. The entire time, the clouds never subsided. It was totally sky covered from the top of Ohio all the way to the Athens, Alabama. Sky never changed. Didn't rain. It was about 70, or no, it wasn't no 70 degrees out. It was probably 40s or 50s. It wasn't real cold last January when we went down there. But it didn't rain or snow or nothing. Cloud cover all the way from the top of the United States almost to the Gulf. We turned around, came back the next day, same thing. It was cloud covered all the way back. We run into a sprinkle here or there, but it didn't rain, just complete cloud cover. Now, I'm telling you, they planned this damn storm, along with that nor'easter or whatever. They've hooked somehow they can mess with those jet streams and cause these damn storms to come together and shit. There's a big storm down in Texas that's building up, and this storm that's going to be coming out of Canada and Washington State is going to drop down into that storm, catch up with that storm, and then they're going it's like this big magnet, all these storms going to come together and going to make this one big storm. That's how they control the weather. If they want a bunch of tornadoes to go through somewhere, folks, they can do it. If your area is known for ice and snow, they'll pile in it on you so bad it ain't even funny. Now that's what's getting ready to happen up here. I don't know about anywhere else, but as long as you're going to pile that much ice, have a 40-some degree day, and then it turned to rain and sleet and hail, and then turn back to freezing over about a 24-hour period. It's not normal shit. But first thing this morning, sitting out on the porch with my dog, they were spraying before it was even light out. You could see the lines in the sky from where they were spraying. Sun comes up, they've done ghosted the entire sky. Went from a blue sky to a gray. By the end of this evening, it'll be a complete cloud cover. Because that's what they want. This is what they're doing. This whole thing's a game, folks. That they're playing with your lives and my life. The whole thing. Did you guys hear about the 2 nurses? They were having people pay them, I think it was $85 for an adult and $35 for a child. And they would, I don't know what they were doing with what was in the syringe, but they were signing it like they pumped the vaccine into these people, giving those people their vaccination papers and pocketing the money themselves. 2 nurses. They'd already made over $1.5 million. They found $900,000 in cash because they couldn't put it in a bank. They had to keep it at their houses. They got caught. What are they going to charge them with? Fraud? Not giving the vaccination to somebody when you claimed you did? What are they going to charge these people with? And you got that other doctor. I don't know where she's at, but evidently she was going to be fired, or she was fired, and they were going to take her medical license so she couldn't practice anywhere else because she refused to give it. The people who didn't want the vaccine, she wouldn't give it to them, and she wouldn't make them take it. She refused to do it if they didn't want it. Well, she didn't take it either. And neither has a bunch of other medical personnel. Why ain't they been fired, folks? How many people across the earth have lost their jobs because they refused to take that vaccine? How many people across the earth has taken that vaccine in order not to lose their jobs? Well, this doctor, she ain't getting fired. She's not going to lose her career, and she ain't taking it. You see, folks, what's good for the goose is not good for the gander. It's not. The way they do things, it's laws for thee, but not for me. All these truckers up there in Canada. I think somebody told me there was a 54-mile long line of truck drivers up there in Canada. They're all parked in Ottawa, I think it is now. Hasn't changed anything. Hasn't changed anything. So what's next? Where are you going to drive to next? They don't care where you waste your money to haul. How much it costs you to drive 54 miles worth of semis to Ottawa? Who's paying for that? Who's paying for that? And what good did it do you? Canada. You still got a pussy for a prime minister. A piece of shit. Just like America's got a pussy for a president as well. Piece of shit. You guys keep following these people, they're going to kill you. You keep following these people and they're going to kill you. Do you not understand that? Now, all you Christians that run out and took that shot, I don't want to hear you calling yourself Christians anymore. I don't want to hear that at all. Because there ain't a one of you that believe in Jesus Christ. Not a one of you. You claim you do, but you don't. Because he certainly didn't tell me to run out and get that shot. And there's millions of people across this earth that he didn't tell to run out and get that shot. So evidently, you don't have a good enough relationship with Jesus that he speaks to you or guides you. Well, Jesus knows that. And on Judgment Day, you will be dealt with accordingly. Watch and see. Watch and see if Jesus looks at you and says, I did not know you. Make no mistakes, folks. I have a relationship with him. He guides me all the time. If you don't know when Jesus is talking to you or the Holy Spirit is talking to you or God himself is talking to you, what makes you think you're saved? Because I didn't ask for them to start talking to me. They just did. Because of my relationship. $100%. is why. And I'm not the only one. People get on YouTube. Especially today, it's more people today than I've ever heard talking about, well, Jesus has shown me this, God has shown me this, the Holy Spirit's showing me this. All these people are saying the same thing I'm saying. I'm nothing special. I'm just a follower of Jesus Christ. There's many of us. Matter of fact, there's a certain amount, and until all those names are counted, we ain't going nowhere yet. But when that day comes, when God knows everybody that's in the book of life has been accounted for, I hope I'm a part of Jesus' return, and I hope I get to come back and deal with the evil that is on this earth. All of you. I hope I am one of those people. One of those angels, one of those followers, whatever it will be. I just hope. The stuff that Pfizer, oh, they now have a shot you can give to your 5-year-old or younger. 3 of them. It takes 3 of them. And I know you people are going to run out there and shoot your babies right up. You just remember those baby souls will be all right. For what you've done to them, you're marking your own souls. You're marking your own souls so deep that I don't know if you can ever get them back, because it says right in the Bible not to harm the babies. Not to harm them. So you parents better think long and hard about what you're doing, getting ready to do. Whatever you do to yourself is one thing, but what you force on your kids is a complete other. But you have free will to mark your souls any way you want. Any way you want. Then let's see you try to fix it. Some things, once you do it, you can't fix it. People, whether you believe it or not, I love you. Or I wouldn't even waste my time. I don't get no money for this. I don't even get any views. But I know somebody might be listening. Even if it's only one. Then I've done something. You guys have a good day out there. And I hope and pray for you that if you're in this storm, that you don't lose power. Because I don't think the roads are going to be good enough for you to get out on and try to go somewhere else to be it where there's power. And you better make sure you get your cars filled up in case you're living in them. Because you lose power in your house and shit, you better make sure you got a full tank of gas. And if you have to get in that car and make sure to keep warm, then make sure you uncover that tailpipe. Make sure your tailpipe is not blocked by the snow. I love you guys. Be safe. These next 4 or 5 days, I don't know what it's going to bring, but I believe there's going to be a lot of harm caused by this, maybe a lot of deaths. So keep each other safe. Love you.